Welcome to Toffee TV. It's the Everton News Daily. It's the 31st of May 2018 and Everton have finally got a new manager. It is Marco Silva. Farhad Moshiri has got his man. He couldn't get him last October, but he's got him now. He is in the door. He signed a 3-year deal. He has said, I'm really proud to be the new Everton manager. I'm excited. I'm really happy to take this big challenge for us as a club and for me as a manager. I really want to express my thanks to Farhad, to the chairman, to the board of directors, and to Marcel as well for for the confidence in my work. I know the huge history of Everton as a club and what the fans expect. I'm sure with everyone working together, I'll be ready for this challenge. We have a lot of work to do in this next month, and it is important to prepare everything in the right way. But there will be even more important work to do from the start of pre-season into the first Premier League match of next season. I know what our fans expect. They expect results, but not only results. I want our fans to be proud when they see our team on the pitch. I want them to feel that we are committed, that we are working hard and we are enjoying our football, because that is important as well. We want to build a great connection between the squad and the fans, and I'm sure that with our attitude and demands of commitment, then our style of play will see that, I believe. Everton is a really ambitious club, and that is what I want. What we are seeing now is good changes at the club. The club are changing its approach, but one thing we cannot change, and nobody wants to change, is the huge history and ambition of the club. Everybody knows Everton's history. When you are a club like Everton, you only have one solution: to aim to win. In football, it's impossible to win every match, but we must do everything we can. Everything to show in every game that we have ambition. That is what I want. I'm sure we will show that every single week. So that's really, really positive straight away from Marcel Brands. He's being realistic, but he's also telling the fans that he wants to play football, an exciting brand of football, and a style of football that will unite the fans with the team. And I think that's all we've been asking for a while. Is just that, so that when players are on the pitch, fans can see there's an idea coming from the manager, and the players are doing what he says and are all working hard to make the vision come true. And as I say, that's a direction. That's what we wanted, and with Marco Silva, and hopefully we'll achieve that. And with Marcel Brands pulling the strings behind the curtain as well. Marcel Brands has actually said Marco is a good young coach, but also an experienced coach. He's worked already at the top, while also gaining experience of the Premier League, which is also an important factor. One of the most important things is that he's a guy who wants to play attractive, attacking football, and also wants to work in the structure we have at Everton. He's a guy who's proved already that he wants to work with young players, make them better, and he has performed very well with teams he's worked with. He will be a very good manager for Everton. His vision in football, the way he is thinking about football, is what we want. He wants to construct a team, and he's proved already with a few clubs with good results, so I believe strongly in him. He's an open guy who wants to work together with good staff and an environment at Finch Farm which is conducive to building something strong. And again, there, what you've seen, coming from Marcel Brands, that's fantastic as well. That's saying that we're all on the same page here. We all want to work hard together. We all want to go in the same direction. And again, but what's good about that is that Marcel Brands is talking. Not talking down would be the wrong way, but talking from a structural point of view. He's talking there. Yeah, I'll read out Farhad Moshiri and Bill Kenwright's quote, but he's talking there like someone who is Silva's boss, and I think that's so important going forward for Everton, that hierarchy, that structure is in place. He is his boss. He is guiding the club, and Silva is the person who's doing it on the pitch for him. I think that's really, really important. Farhad Moshiri said, I'm really pleased to extend a warm welcome to our new manager, Marco Silva. As Marcel has pointed out, Marco is young, dynamic, energetic, and a very modern manager whose dedication to the job and demanding approach will help us, I believe, to move forward in a confident, purposeful way is where we want to be as a club. His abilities are underpinned by a strong footballing philosophy, a fierce work ethic, and his enthusiasm in embracing Everton, our values and our ambitions has hugely impressed me, as I hope it will each and every Evertonian. Bill Kenwright has said, it's a pleasure to welcome Marco Silva as our new manager. As the posters outline, outside Goodison have proclaimed for many years DNA is important to Everton and Evertonians. It's what they instinctively search out. In Marco and Marcel, we welcome a pair of sportsmen whose statements of intent have already shown that they will embrace the special quality that Evertonians look for. And with Farhead's rigorous patronage, we are looking forward to the 3Ms. Marco, Marcel and Mashiri help take the Blues back to their rightful position amongst football's elite. So again, a great statement from Bill Kenwright there. And it's interesting that he's placed it on the 3Ms there, Marco, Marcel and Mashiri as almost the spine of the club going forward. Maybe as he seeks to take more of a back seat, more of an advisory role, even though he is still chairman. And I think most Evertonians would probably be okay with that. Listen, there'll be a lot who won't, and that's fine. I just think that I think if he's got, if he is someone who can hand advice to Mashiri, because we have seen Mashiri make missteps already, Bill Kenwright may have, some solutions to some problems that other people can't see because he's been in the game so long, he's got so much experience. Seamus Coleman is had to say he's on international duty for Ireland. They play America on Saturday, I believe, and he said David Myler, who was at Hull with them, has had him, and he said he's a great manager. So it's up to us now at the club to kick on and try and do really well, because we're chopping and changing managers quite a lot. So it's up to the players now to step up and make sure the manager stays in the job. It's always very easy for us players to hide behind managers. We have had 3 or 4 now, and maybe we get away with a bit of the stick that's flying around because it's already on the manager's toes, whether that be Roberto, Ronald, Sam, Moisey before that. It's about time us players now step up to the plate. We've not been close to winning something for a long time, and at Everton, that's what we want. That's what I want. I've been here a long time. If I leave without having won anything, I'll be really disappointed. As a group of players, no matter who the manager is, we need to take responsibility. That is a captain talking there as far as I'm concerned. That is the man who should be captain. His words there are absolutely fantastic as far as I'm concerned. Seamus Coleman there. Yes, it's great to have a new manager, but it's about time as players we pull ourselves together and get this sorted for the new manager. They're exactly the words you want to hear from a player as you come through the door. And that for me is why he should be the captain next season, leading the club forward. You're talking about trophies as well. That's exactly what I want to hear as an Evertonian. Seamus Coleman there represents all of us as far as I'm concerned. And that is fantastic to hear. So, whoo, good stuff. Marco Silva will be joined by his new backroom staff at his assistant manager, João Pedro, goalkeeping coach Hugo Oliveira, technical scout Antonius Lemakis, hopefully, fitness coach Pedro Conceição, and Duncan Ferguson and Rylan Morgans, who weren't released at the end of the season. They'll also be involved. It hasn't been quite addressed what will do yet. That wasn't in the initial statement when the statement came out. Obviously, Duncan Ferguson has been a coach for the last three managers now. Rylan Morgan's fitness coach, one of the best about. Players have said before, like Shane Tosin, that Duncan Ferguson's really helped them out. So maybe he'll be like a specialist striker coach or something. I don't know, but there's a role for Duncan Ferguson, which, as far as I'm concerned, is good. I know it's not for some people, but for me, it is good. So I'm happy with those appointments. It's been revealed as well. Paul Joyce put it in the Times. He said Everton want to be like the Atletico Madrid of the Premier League, which means the club plays with an attitude, is united behind the cause, is savvy in the transfer market, and manages to regularly upset the natural order of things, which is fantastic as well. I think that's right. I mean, I think Atletico Madrid playing in not saying an easier league, but I think they have got themselves into a position where they are in the top 4 most seasons now as well. So, but they through the years have had they've had a top manager who made himself a top manager, made himself a most wanted manager. But the way they do deals as well is quite interesting. They've had a really good spine for years and created a real family club where none of these players want to leave. But the players who do leave always seem to get replaced by top players. You look at the forwards they've had over the years. Started with Torres, Aguero, Costa, Falcao. And every time one's been sold, they've replaced them with another top forward. And we've just seen, obviously, Costa go back recently. They have a really clever way of when a top player leaves, which sometimes they do because they want to go into better things, they always replace them with another top player. That's something we haven't done in the past. Certainly we haven't done for the last 6 or 7 years. So that's something that is maybe what they're hinting at there. And there you have it. That's all the news on Marco Silva. Something else from today as well. Everton have confirmed that they will face Valencia at Goodison Park on Saturday, August the 4th. That will be Marco Silva's first game at Goodison Park. And hopefully there'll be a few there watching that game. The rest of the pre-season hasn't been announced yet. I really, really wish it would be so people can get themselves sorted. So we can get ourselves sorted and know where we're going this pre-season. Anyway, thank you for watching the Everton News Daily. We have done videos already. We've done, me and Baz have sat down and talked about Marco Silva. There's a fan video there. We've had fan reactions to Marco Silva's appointments. And we've done loads and loads of other videos out there. Check them out. If you haven't already, join us on Patreon where there's more stuff. Thank you for watching Toffee TV. I'll see you later.